JD, I'm gonna let you take the lead on this. We're gonna go back to Chicago, down the pike, down the Mass Pike, back into the Windy City, and it's time for some Bulls talk.
Bulls talk. Okay, that's what I thought.
So
Absolutely.
the Bulls get the W again over the Cavaliers. They again the chemistry, dude. They are just building chemistry there in Chicago. It looks good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Chicago looks pretty good, man. They look good. They look really good. I think Lonzo Ball for you was a seriously good underrated pick. I think he's gonna work out well for you. But I wanted to get your thoughts on the Cavaliers game, and just kind of give me your thoughts on the Bulls. The next game they got against the Grizzlies, and just the season getting started and going forward, and just kind of how are you liking the new look Chicago Bulls?
Oh man, yeah, we've talked about it a lot. First of all, I want to say we also got to get Donte on again in the future for basketball season when it starts to ramp up a little bit. Because he's got to.
We'll definitely get back in touch.
Absolutely, he's definitely he knows a lot about that. But my Bulls, going back to the Bulls, man, they look good. They're like 9 deep at this point. The matchups are going to be incredible. We had Josh from the Sports Free talk about that. Me and him were talking about Kobe White. We were nerding out at how good Kobe White's going to be off the bench. He's going to be one of the best bench players in the entire NBA, period. Like, he's going to be amazing off the bench. And Caruso is a playmaker off the bench, amazing passer, good shooter. We got, like I said, 9 deep, man. If you got 9 solid players that can come out and miss and like create matches for people, you can do anything in this league. Now, do I think that we're going to make like the ceiling, the absolute ceiling for me is what I'll talk about is the Eastern Conference Finals. It's the Eastern Conference Finals. We're not going to get past the Eastern Conference Finals, especially if it's Giannis or KD. If it's Giannis or Kevin Durant, we don't have an answer for that. There's nobody on that team at this moment in time, at least that I don't know. The only guy I can think of is Patrick Williams. And Patrick Williams wants to be a star. He just talked to the media about that. They were talking about, like, oh, what's your potential and everything. He's like, dude, I want to give it everything. I want to be the Chicago Bull. You know what I mean? He's hyped. So we got a lot of good young guys, and we got Lonzo Ball running the offense, getting everyone involved, changing the tempo. You look at what his little brother does. They are just these two guys are the playmaking brothers. Like, they're like mini Magic Johnsons out there. They create plays all the time. And when you got a guy like Levine, and then you got a guy with potential like Williams, who we talked about as potentially a Kawhi Leonard Jr., and then you got all these other guys, Vucevic, who's an all-star, and like the list goes on and on. DeMar DeRozan, who's like a 10-time all-star. Like, we got all these guys, man. It is stacked. It is going to be a good season in Chicago. And like I said, I don't think we're going to get past – I don't think we're making the finals this year. But this is going to be a statement year for the Bulls and the future of the Bulls.
Yeah.
That's what I'll say.
Definitely. Donte, what did you think of the Bulls offseason? Because they made a lot of moves, man. They brought a lot of guys over.
I think this Bulls team, I don't believe they're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. To me, they're still in its playoffs. They got a great DeMar DeRozan, a multiple-time All-Star, who can go to the rim, draw fouls, create in space, creating contact. Zach LaVine is just a superstar stud. He killed the Rockets in the second half last year. I turned off the game when he got hot. When that guy gets hot, you don't want Zach LaVine to get going. It's very rare for a guy that can dunk like that and shoot 40% from the three-point line. Now Zach LaVine got help. You got Vucevic, who's an all-star, who can also shoot from the outside, who's a 20 points per game scorer in Orlando. And you got some good solid pieces, man. You got Alex Caruso, who can do everything, who can shoot, play great defense, and Billy Donovan proves to be a pretty okay head coach. So I'll say for me, my projection for the Chicago Bulls. Now this is a reason they could be more higher, but I gotta see them play throughout the season before I can move them up. I got them no lower than the 6th or 7th seed playoff team.
That's fair.
Because I gotta see these guys play. I gotta see these guys play in the regular season instead of they're hot right now.
Gotta see the matchups.
Yes, and it's all about matchup, who you get in the playoffs. You don't want to be nowhere in that 7th, the 8th seed, because if you get anywhere between that 7th and 8th seed, you have Milwaukee, you have Brooklyn. So if I'm Chicago, my job is to avoid those 2 teams right there. And anybody else, probably the Sixers. With Ben Simmons, you definitely can beat the Sixers. But Ben Simmons, you can beat the Sixers. Boston, yes, you can beat them. You can beat Boston. Atlanta,
I like our chances, but I'd give Atlanta the edge.
The New York Knicks, I definitely like the Bulls' chances against the New York Knicks, but my projection for them is 7th and 6th seed. I think they're going to be a playoff type of team, and it's nice to see that Zach LaVine finally got some help. He got 2 All-Stars basically on that team, in Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan that knows how to win. And Vucevic is a 20-point per game scorer. And Caruso, someone that has a championship pedigree, that knows how to win. And Lonzo Ball, who's one of the best playmakers in all of basketball. And he improved his 3-point shot. So I like the Chicago Bulls. I think they're going to make the playoffs. But I'm going to get them around 6 and 7. 6 and 7. That's my prediction.
That's fair. For them. They haven't been in the playoffs in a while. So I
tell you one thing, though. They're not going to be an easy out. Whoever they play in the first round, they're going to give them hell. The Bulls are not going to be an easy out.
They have energy, man. They have energy and they have skill. That energy cannot be underrated either, and especially in the playoffs. Anyway, yeah, interesting stuff. I'm really hyped for the regular season. Very excited.
The Bulls are this is going to be the best Bulls team I think the Bulls
since D Rose
seen in a while. In a while.
At least like 8 years, I think, or maybe 2014. So 7 or 8 years. It's been a while since it was like.
That's what I mean. This is going to be the most talented Bulls team they've seen in a while.
Absolutely,
yeah.
It's exciting.
So can I take 2 seconds to talk about that Bulls Cavs game? What a barn burner! What a barn burner! This came down to literally free throws and rebounds.
Yeah,
that won this.
It was close.
And when people talk about defenses win championships, this is one of those perfect examples. When everything is even, but you play better defense, you control the boards, and you get your free throws off when you get them. Like, look at this. The Bulls are 19 for 22 at the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean,
rebounds,
all the little things. And that was Ball's biggest issue. And it's funny, I haven't paid this much attention to the preseason in years, man. Like, it's
fundamental basketball. Fundamentals win games. If you're fundamentally sound on the court, you have a shot at winning the game. If you don't make mistakes and the other team does and you capitalize, you're more than likely going to win the game.
Don't beat yourself.
Exactly. Exactly. Don't beat yourself. Don't let, you know what I mean?
Coach, when you think about that stat line, just the defense, and when it comes to a 1-score game, how does it make you feel when you see proper mechanics wins ball games like that?
I mean, I love it, man. Like I say again, I love it because I'm a basketball coach as well, and my favorite sport is basketball. So that's the sport I'm a diehard fan in. But I'm everything. I love football because I coach the game of football. So I'll say again, it is key, man. Like I say, it's a very good game. If the game definitely comes down to free throws and defense, that shows you how close the game is, how competitive the game is. And again, I love this Bulls team. I like this Bulls team. And to answer cool genius question about Boston, I got Boston right around the 6th seed right there. Or I wouldn't be surprised if they're being 8th right now. So I got Boston. I got Boston between 6 and 8 seed. I got New York in the playoffs. I got New York in the playoffs at number 5 area. But like I said, I love this Bulls team. I think they're gonna be between 7th and 6th for Chicago. Their ceiling to me is playoffs. If they can make the playoffs, they'll be good. But if they get the right matchup, they also can get past the first round. If barring matchups, if they get the matchup they can get. But also, this is a good step for them because you can also attract free agents to come play with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan as well. So this is a big year for Chicago. And I really like the way what they're doing in the preseason. And I just can't wait to watch them because I'm going to be watching them a lot. I may be doing some of their games on the network and on my channel because I do got the NBA League Pass. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Chicago. And, you know, I think this is a fun team to watch. This is going to be a fun team to watch. I think their defense is going to be good. Coach Billy Donovan is a great defensive-minded head coach. And having DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine as a superstar of the team, and Caruso with that championship experience in that locker room, and Lonzo Ball, who's one of the best playmakers and also got an improved shot. I think everything is going well for the Chicago Bulls right now.
Oh yeah, I'm beyond excited about it. You said it
basketball this season for the NBA is going to be interesting because a lot of teams had some really good offseason moves. So
yep.
I think we're going to see we're going to see a handful of teams this year that are going to be battling it out for those top spots. It's going to be a really, really good season.
Yeah.
Hey coach, quick thing.
Yes,
Who's your
sir.
team of choice out of Texas? Who's your team?
I'm a diehard Rockets fan. Diehard Rockets, Texans,
Ooh.
Astros. Diehard Rockets fan.
Wow.
Who's the Rockets' best player? Is it Porter?
Christian Wood is the Houston Rockets.
Oh yeah, Wood. Thank you.
Christian Wood is the Houston Rockets' best player. Kevin Porter Jr. is an up-and-coming stud in this league.
From
I
Detroit,
really like the guy. Remind me, he doesn't play like James Harden. He's a little version of James Harden.
He's a scorer though.
Dribble. Jalen Green is going to be something special. He's going to have some inconsistencies. When you watch that kid, Jalen Green, that guy's going to be fun to watch. That guy, Jalen Green, is going to be fun to watch. I like the addition of Daniel Tice.
Tice.
I like the addition of him. Jayshawn Tate is a pit bull. He'll harass you on defense. David Nwaba, he was playing very good last year before he hurt his wrist last year. He was playing very good, and he brought energy. He's physical. He guards opposing team best player. The Rockets got a direction to go in. I like Steven Silas as a good coach. We're gonna have some struggles this year. And like I say, this Rockets team got a bright future with Jalen Green, KJ Martin, Kenyon Martin's son, can jump out the gym.
No doubt.
That guy is fun. KJ Martin, you watch that guy. That guy's a high flyer. That guy blocked just about every 7-footer dunk that you can even name. But this guy's going to be a stud. So I like the future of this young Rockets team. They're going to be something special to see down the road.
We'll definitely have to do more NBA
the Rockets are definitely building towards something really good in the next couple of seasons. They are. They got a lot of good. They have a lot of really good young talent there that if it develops in the way it should, they're going to be dangerous again.
Yeah.
Hey, quick thing, guys. Since we are running really well on schedule, 10 minutes beforehand, after our predictions, you guys want to do a quick dive into the Rockets?
He kind of just did, but what are your predictions for their season? You think they're going to be?
What do you think, Donte? How do you think they'll do this
playoffs at all?
No, I don't think we're going to make the playoffs. But I would love to see some improvement. I see some improvement around 25 to 24 wins. That would be an improvement to me. We had 17 wins all of last year. The James Harden debacle was just a mess. He clearly, I didn't like the way how he treated Coach Steven Silas, how he didn't give him a chance. I just didn't like the way Houston gave him everything that he ever wanted. And the moment the Houston Rockets said no to him, he all of a sudden wanted out. That speaks about his character more. And again, I just thought he should have just gave Coach Stephen Silas a chance. We had injuries. Eric Gordon, I think we're going to trade him during the season. He's clearly don't fit the Rockets timeline. I like the way they're handling John Wall, and John Wall is coaching up these young players. I like the way he's being professional, but they clearly on the same page because like he doesn't fit the Rockets timeline. The Rockets want to rebuild. John Wall wants to win a championship in his career,
right.
And that doesn't fit John Wall, and the Rockets doesn't fit him what he wants. And the Rockets are nowhere near championship contender right now, especially in the tough Western Conference. I think we had 17 wins last year. If we can get to about 25 to 24, I see some improvement. I don't want to see 18 wins or 19 wins because to me, that's not an improvement to me. I want to see some more improvements. And we can show these guys that we can improve more, that may attract some free agents to come to Houston and say, look at this Jalen Green guy. Look at this Michael Porter Jr. guy. Look at Christian Wood, who's a 20-point per game scorer and an 11 rebound per game person. You may attract a couple of veteran free agents to come to Houston and build this culture up so far. So I like the way that Raphael Stone has done. Getting these first round picks in the first round. I think Josh Christopher is going to be a defensive menace. That guy's been very good. And Shane Goon, again, this guy is a big body. He can post up. He also can shoot. And he just needs to focus. His real weakness is finishing over taller defenders. And Shane Goon's he's going to improve on that. But again, man, I see the Rockets winning 25 to 24 games. That will be an improvement for last year from the 17 wins that we got last year.
Gotta take what you can get. And with John Wall, like I'm looking at this contract here. I pulled it up, and it's $44 million this year, $47 million next year. And that's for a guy who's at best, a top 20, 15 guard in this league with such a strong guard league.
Yeah.
No one's going to take that contract. So what do you do with that? With $80 million on the table, do you buy him out, or what do you think?
Nah, I don't think the team will buy him
Let it
out
roll?
because I don't think they will. I think they're just all right of just sending him down, not letting him play another game, and just wait to see what team is going to take him, and just be patient and see what team is going to take him.
God, I bet the Lakers want him so bad.
It's gonna be something they're gonna gamble on. If they're gonna need a point guard in playoff contention, it's gonna be a team that's gonna take a gamble on it. So the best thing for the Rockets is just sit back and wait. I don't see Raphael Stone or Tillman Fertitta, just buying out that contract, like paying him $44 million just to walk and find him another team where he can.
So you think he has to ball out first? Maybe go out there and drop 25, 8 and 8, and then maybe the Celtics take a swing at it.
But the problem is he's not playing another game for Houston. He's not dressing up anymore for Houston. He's not playing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So that's why they're trying to sit back and wait to find the right deal for him.
I don't think anyone's gonna
gamble. A team is gonna get desperate.
You think
enough
so?
To gamble. Yeah,
I think
the team is gonna gamble on